Now, there are many lessons that poker can teach us that we can use in business as well. And today I've prepared a little setup to illustrate one that I think is incredibly valuable when it comes to winning more in business, and if you ask me, in life as well. So let's go. So let's imagine you are sitting here with your teammates, and this is your team number 4, and you are in this situation playing against team number 1. All the information is out there. No worries if you have no clue about poker, doesn't matter here that much. All the information is out there, the pot is big already, and now team number 1 is making their final decision what to do. And they do what you probably have heard of, at least when you have seen James Bond, they go all in. So they are betting all their chips. And now it's your turn. Your team has to make a decision. If you want to call, meaning invest all your chips and take the risk, of course, of losing them, or if you say, hey, we are letting it go. So you are pondering, should we call? Should we fold? Because all you have at this point is a wheelie we can't, and all you can beat at this point is a bluff. So you go back and forth, you argue within the group, and then you come up with a final decision, which is you're going to call, and we get to the showdown. Now, I'm not telling you what cards you have. I'm not telling you what the other cards have. This is what you would have to find out one day when you actually take a seat here at the poker table. But the important point is, of course, you win. But it's not the message here. It's not about winning or losing. It's about something else. Because what happens next is team number 1 is really surprised. They are really surprised that you actually look them up with such a weak hand for that many chips. This is what they can't understand. And here's an important point that they might be missing. Everything they did, everything they said, every choice they made added up to one big story, and you guys didn't believe that story. In other words, they lost the credibility. You assumed they were bluffing, and for that reason, you were ready to invest your chips trying to catch the bluff. And that is the key. The key takeaway that poker teaches us, sometimes in a quite painful way, that no matter what we do, what we decide, what we say, we always tell a story. And we want to make sure that this story is credible, otherwise people will assume that we are bluffing and we lose credibility. This is true, obviously, at the poker table. It's also true in business. For example, when you give a presentation, you must make sure that it makes sense, the story that you're telling. When you try to onboard like your teammates because you're team leader for an important project, you must make sure that the story you're coming across with, that it makes sense. Or when you pitch an idea to a future client, you must make sure that your story is aligned and makes sense. This lesson is incredibly valuable at the poker table for obvious reasons, and it's even more so valuable in business and especially in life, because those are the high-stake games that we play. That being said, I wish you plenty of credible stories today, and play well, and hopefully see you soon in one of my next videos. Take care.